Hello guys, this is gonna be the second video for today, and today I want to do something different again. Today I'm gonna do a coin or a token I'm gonna want to do a video on a token that I've always wanted to do a little review on. It's one that's been popular for the last couple of months. I've been seeing it popping up in different places on Twitter, on Facebook. I've seen it all over, so I'm just gonna do a small review on the token and give my thoughts on it. So we're gonna search for Baby Doge Coin. So Baby Doge Coin, we're gonna click on it. Baby Doge Coin is at a really low price right now, and in the last hour it went up by 1.73%. In the last 24 hours went up by 9%. In the last 7 days went up by 0.9%. In the last 30 days went down by 40%. And in the last 3 months went up by 164%. And since it was released, because it was released on I think June 12th, and since then it has went up by 700%. So anybody who got in at that time in June, you already 7 times your money. So if you had put $100 in, you should have over $700 now, because it went up by 707.2%. The only thing I don't like about this token at this point, the only thing so far with this is one token that I've seen that's been going up constantly, but what I don't like is the total supply and the max supply. This is one token that I've seen that has such a high supply. So tokens that usually have 1 quadrillion or 1 trillion tokens, this one has 420,000 trillion. So that's a lot of tokens out there. But we're gonna go through and see how much of those tokens were burnt and stuff. So let's go down, and one thing I like about this token too is that it's on both Ethereum and the Binance Smart Chain. So it's on the Binance Smart Chain and it's on Ethereum. So if you would rather purchase it through Ethereum, you can do that. Or if you prefer, buy the Baby Doge Coin. If you would rather buy it through the Binance Smart Chain, you can also. So we're going to click on first we're going to copy the Binance Smart Chain address. So we're going to click on copy. We're going to click on the links. So first things first, we're going to load their website. The website loads, we're gonna look and says world's best community coin. So it's not a token, it's a coin. So let's see. Baby Doge Coin has learned a few tricks and lessons from his meme. Alright, so this says he is a hyper deflationary with static reflection that rewards holders, so more Baby Doge coins are being automatically added to your wallet each transaction. Simply love, pet, and hold, as 5% from each transaction is automatically redistributed to Baby Doge holders. And there you can copy the address. You can probably switch it to Ethereum and change it. So switch it to Ethereum, copy the address, or you leave it on the Binance Smart Chain and copy that address. And they're showing you their Telegram, they're on Reddit, their Twitter. Let's jump over to their Twitter real quick. It shows that they have a massive following. So they have over 500,000 followers on Twitter. So that's 536,000 followers. This is one of the largest tokens slash coins that I've ever seen on Twitter that have this many this much following on Twitter. So let's look at tweets and replies, and let's see, they posted something 2 hours ago where it says Baby Doge Bridge. So it says transfer Baby Doge between Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. So that's really good. They have something called Bridge where you're able to transfer between the Binance Smart Chain and the Ethereum blockchain. So that's really good. was best 6 hours ago, and they're showing that something is trending. They posted. All right, so they're active. They're very active on Twitter. Very active on Twitter. All right, let's go back to their website, and they show they have Baby Doge Swap. Let's click on Baby Doge Swap and see. So they have their own swap also. So instead of using Pancake Swap, they have their own swap. So Baby Doge, Moonradar.finance swap. So they have, looks like they have their own swap also. So let's go back and can view their chart, check the BSC scan, and you can look at their how-to guide, wallet tracker. All right, so rewards in your wallet. Baby Doge is cute, but with a lot of bite. I don't like reading those parts. Alright, watch the amount of Baby Doge grow in your wallet as Baby Doge coin holders automatically receive a 5% fee from every transaction that happens on the Baby Doge network. The community receives more Baby Doge coins from the fees generated each transaction. So it says auto and manual burns. We have burned, so here we see the burn. So we have burned over 37% of the supply. That means out of the 5% of the redistribution, 37% will be distributed to the dead wallet. So they're going to send 37% to the dead wallet, or there should already be over 37% to the dead wallet. Coins are burned with every transaction, so that's good. Rewards holding, so like we read earlier, 5% of each transaction is redistributed to token holders, and they have locked liquidity. We're going to check that in a minute. And it's a charity wallet. We have a designated charity wallet that receives the redistributions that are used to support our charity partners. Alright, so it's Baby Doge debit card. Okay, they look like they're trying to get a debit card, or they have one. So it says Baby Doge application that will be available on iOS and Android. The application will have the following features, and you can read those features. So sooner or later, or they probably, by the time you guys watch this, I'm not sure how far from now you guys will be watching this, but by the time you watch this, there might be the application out for iOS and Android where you can actually buy and send cryptocurrencies. So they're probably going to make their own form of their own type of like trust wallet. Alright, so I guess they're gonna have some type of debit card soon where everything you have in your wallet can be used to purchase things. That would be good. I think this is the first coin slash token I've seen that will be doing this. Alright, so it's showing everything there on Hotbit, Bitrue, OKEK, Gate.io, so they're on a whole bunch of different exchanges. That's a lot of exchanges they're on. So it says the tokenomics, 5% of each transaction added to liquidity, 5% of each transaction redistributed to holders. You can watch the video, watch their white paper. They call it the wolf paper, and look. You can look at both their audits. You can open those and read those to see what auditors found about this coin. All right, so let's scroll down. So it says e-commerce. Baby Doge has partnered with coinpayments.net. So you guys can open coinpayments.net, see what they're about. And it says coinpayments.net to allow merchants across the globe to accept Baby Doge as a payment if they choose. Okay, that's good. So it says Baby Doge Coin Board. This is like their roadmap. So it says phase 1, they've completed everything in phase 1. Phase 2, 25,000 Telegram members, 25,000 holders, they've completed that. Phase 3, 100,000 holders, 100,000 Telegram members, more memes from community, they completed that. 150,000 holders in their phase 4. Baby Doge swap, so they created their own Baby Doge swap. Way more, and website redesign, so they complete all of that. Reach 300,000 holders, so they currently have over 300,000 holders. So they need to release Baby Doge swap. I'm not sure if it's already working or it just got they said they need right here it's it there I don't see a tick beside release Baby Doge swap. But I just clicked on it earlier and it showed that it popped up. So I'm not sure if it's functioning or not. They haven't ticked it yet. They probably just need to update their website to show that yes, it's working or it's completed. So phase 6, so they need to complete everything in phase 6. All right, so that's all we can find out on the website. So let's go to, first we're gonna run it through PoolCoin. I'm gonna paste the address here, and it shows the 420,000 trillion total supply, and it currently has a market cap of 555,240,663 dollars. So that's a very high market cap. So here it shows 3 different liquidity pools. Well, a whole bunch more liquidity pools. They have a whole bunch of different liquidity pools. So we're gonna check the largest liquidity pool holding. That's with $27 million. So let's click on holders right there. And in here we have 870 addresses. We're gonna scroll down and it says Unicrypt. Unicrypt is the first, then the burn wallet, and then we have an unlocked wallet at number 3. So let's check those. So one unlocked wallet, the 0 times 505D11 has 5% of the liquidity. The Unicrypt locker has 79.5, and then the burn address has 14.47%. All right, let's go back and check the second one. The first one is in BNB, the second one is in US dollars. So that's $227,000. So let's check the holders in this wallet, in this liquidity pool. So it says the first one is the deployer, so that should have the most. Then the second one is an unlocked wallet. So let's look. The first one has the 86.03%, that's locked. But the second one has 5.1%, then the third has 3.6, then the fourth have 2.11%. I'd like to see more liquidity be locked. I'm not sure. I would have to read the white paper. Like if when you guys are gonna do researches into these tokens, you cannot just follow the exact steps that I take to do the reviews on the tokens you want to do the reviews on. You have to go deeper into finding out the different aspects of these tokens. You guys got to go out and read their whole white paper on, well, with this coin it calls it the wolf paper. So you'd have to click on the wolf paper, you'd probably have to download it and then take like 30 minutes to an hour to read through it and understand everything about the token or the coin. And you can actually go to their Telegram and start asking different questions. Most tokens or coins will, in their Telegram group, there will always be an admin that knows most, if not almost everything about the coin or the token, and they'll usually answer your questions in like a couple minutes. But let's keep doing a little bit more research. Let's go look if their contract has been renounced or if there's still an owner of this contract. So you're gonna click on contract, click on read. All right, there it says underscroll owner, so that would tell me that the ownership has not been renounced. But let's scroll down and see if we see the owner without that little under mark thing. So here it is again at number 13. Is showing you that the owner, that's the owner address, OX505D1. And if you remember earlier, so look at it, owner, so 0 times 505D11. We're gonna go back and we're gonna click on the first liquidity holding the 27 million, and we look at the top holders in this wallet. And if you see, look, you'll see at number 3, you'll see that the owner of this wallet, of this coin, you'll see the owner of this coin, that's his wallet right there, OX505D. He's the owner of this coin. He currently has out of the $27 million in the liquidity pool, he currently owns 5.27% of that. So that's I wouldn't say that's horrible, but I'm starting to look at coins and tokens as a company. Most companies in the world right now is owned by has a owner, and the owner usually owns most of the company, or most of the, say they have a stock offering, the owner will at most of the times have most of the stock to show that they're the owner. So I've been starting to look at it this way, that the owner is going to want to have some of the ownership over some of the tokens. But just because of how the blockchain thing works, we know that some of these owners, they're not legit, and they can just run off, and most of the times they're not found. It's not like a company in the real world that if the owner runs off or tries to do anything shady, they usually get caught and get sent to prison. In cryptocurrency, most of the people who do stuff like this, they never get caught. So that's why us people who are us YouTubers that do these researches and stuff, we get paranoid when we see owners own a certain amount of tokens. It's not that we don't trust the amount that they have. It's because of past instances where as soon as they have a certain amount in their wallet, they usually run off and you never hear anything about them again, because at this point the government and everybody don't really push to try and catch these people as much as if the owner of Tesla or the owner of Google runs off with some type of money or something. The FBI and everybody will be after them. But that's enough babbling. Let's get back to doing this research. So let's go look at the own. We already saw that the ownership has not been renounced, but let's look at the top holders in this wallet. Wait for this to load. All right, finish loading. So the burn address, Unicrypt, AnySwap, PancakeSwap, Baby Doge deployer. So we're looking at number 6 right here would be the top holder in this wallet. Let's see how much percentage he has. So it would be 1.09%. That's the top. That looks really good. All right, let's run this. Let's run this contract address through Token Sniffer. All right, let's see what score they got. And they got a 0. So let's see why they got a 0. All right, so it shows why they got a 0 is that ownership has not been renounced so far, and the source does not contain a fee modifier. Let's see what that means. It says the source code contains a function which can modify the transaction fee, and that's listed as a honeypot risk. So it's showing that the owner of the contract, or the owner of the contract, can go in the source code and change the transaction fee. So they can, right now it's at 10% each, but at any point they can change it to 20%, 100%, 90%. And if you check this, if you set the sell fee to 100% or 95%, you know that most people would never try to sell, because they will be losing too much money if the sell fee is, or the sell tax and all of those transaction fees are that high, and that could lead to people only buying in and getting stuck in because they don't want to sell and lose that amount of money. And then at the end of it, the person who adjusted or modified that fee amount can actually get a certain amount of money in their wallet and then run off. Not saying that this token will, or this coin will. I'm not saying that this coin will, but it is a possibility. Let's see what else. It says not enough liquidity has been burnt. Only 83 has been burnt. And then it's saying 79.5% of the liquidity was locked in Unicrypt, but it already expired. It expired on June 20th, 2021. And here we see the owner creator wallet contains less than 5%, at this moment he or she has 5.27% of the liquidity. There's a lot of liquidity in here, 43,503. He owns 5% of that. That's a lot of money. I'm not saying he's gonna do anything, but that's a lot of money. All right, let's look. Let's go to bscheck.eu. We're gonna paste the address in here. Let's select all, paste the address, check. See if we get a risky or a warning. All right, so we only get a warning, and let's see. It says on 38.75% of the token has been burned so far. That's out of 420,000 trillion. Buy tax and sell tax are okay right now. Well, they're exactly 10% each. BS check and token sniffer, they like when the buy tax and sell tax are way below 10%. And as we saw earlier, the contract owner is OX505D11. We saw him earlier. That here it's showing that it's not renounced. Then we cannot find the dev wallet's info. So here it's saying there's a liquidity pool issue, and it's showing there's 14.5% in the burn wallet, and there's 80.14% in the Unicrypt locker. And one dev wallet, we see a couple dev wallets having, one has 4.52, one has, that's the first one, the OX505D, you know, we already know that that's the owner. And then we have three other devs that have, one has 0.61%, one has 0.03%, and then another one has 0.02%. All right, so let's look. So as we saw earlier, the top holders in this coin is 1%. The top holder here only has 1% of the token supply, so that's really good for this token. Only 1% of that whatever is circulating right now. So that's that top holder right there cannot, even if that one holder that's holding the top spot dumps, that wouldn't affect the coin price or anything that much. So that's good for that part. Let's load up Dex tools. Let's see if we can go find that liquidity. So we're going to launch app. We're going to click on BSC tools. We're going to search for baby. Let's see if we get Baby Doge Coin. Baby. All right, here it is, Baby Doge Coin. Showing that they have over 1 million holders. I think I saw something that says over 1 million holders. I'll wait for it to fully load. All right, here it's showing the price and everything. Here it's showing that people are buying and selling. Someone just sold 0.01 BNBs worth, but I see a whole bunch of buys and sells. Sells are in orange, buys are in green, so we're seeing a lot more buys than sells. So that's good for this, or just on average, just about the same amount of buys as sells. All right, so people are actually able to buy and sell. Let's go check. Let's go back up here. We're gonna click on this little plus symbol beside the computer screen. We're gonna click on that plus symbol, and we're gonna try and find out where this liquidity is locked. We're gonna click on Muja Locker. It's not there. We're gonna click on team.finance. I'm not sure if it's in here, if there's any in here. So they don't have any in. Wait, they say there's 90,000 locked, but that's not. I thought they said Oh, that got unlocked. The amount of tokens got unlocked some time ago. I think it was in Unicrypt. Unicrypt. I don't remember if, okay, here it is, Unicrypt. I think it was in here that some was locked. So let's find out where. So let's look. So it's called Baby Doge. So here it is. So here it's saying, so Baby Doge Coin 14.4% of total supply locked. Let's see, chart info. Let's see this. Baby Doge Coin 79.5%. Next in 6 months. I'm not used to it opening like this. Let's see. Chart info. Let's see, view token page. Alright, so here it says that's 42.98 million is locked, and it will be unlocked in 6 months. So I think this is 12.5. This is saying 12.5 million billion. I'm not sure if that's how I should, or it says 43,000 BNB. So on the left here it says 43,000 BNB, and it's locked. It's gonna be unlocked in the next 6 months. It says view lock page. I'm gonna click on that. Let it load, and here it shows the 79.5% of liquidity has been locked, and below you can see all of these um different locks. You have 3 different locks unlocking in the year 2022. So in the next 6 months, in June 1st, and then you have one unlocking in 11 days. So the first one is 176,805 UniV. And if you look right here in red, it says Pancake Swap V2 price API is down. Dollar value not determined. But all you have to do is, so this shows that there's 176,805 UniV locked until in 6 months. Will be unlocked in 6 months. So 176,805. We can just jump to my calculator. One UniV, I think yesterday when I checked, one UniV was $61. So let's go back and see. Let's go back and see. It said 100, and we're just gonna put 176,000 in it. 176,000. So 176,000 times 61. So that the first lock that's gonna be unlocked in the next 6 months has a total of $10.7 million in it, and you can do that for all the different locks. So there's one for 59,000, 56,000. And if we go on Google and check UniV, so how I got that 61 was went to, so we say UniV2 token price, and here it shows in the last 24 hours it was $61.61. $61.61 in the last 24 hours. So you just multiply that by however much is in this lock. So you can say 59,681 times the 61. Alright guys, there's a lot more things you guys can do to find out about this token. I like how many people are invested in the token. It shows that people trust this token, and I guess people keep coming in, and I saw that people are able to buy and sell the tokens. And for the roadmap, I see that they have a lot of things planned. And if that debit card is out there, or it's already created and already being shipped out to different people, then that's really good for the token. It shows that the developer who has that, the owner that has that 5% of the liquidity, he did, if all of those things come true, or if those things are really happening in the background, then he really deserves that 5%. I'm not gonna say, oh, this owner, he has 5% of the liquidity. Oh no, I don't trust it. If he does what he says he's going to do, he have his developers create the platform or the system to have the debit card where you can buy your Baby Doge Coin, load it on the app, and your app is linked to your debit card, and say, Baby Doge Coin, you have $100 in there today. If the token, if the coin blows up tomorrow and now you have $20,000 in the app or whatever, that's automatically on your debit card. That would be a good look for the token to say, yes, it has real utility, and it shows that it has many other things going on, many other donations and stuff going on. And just because of how many people are invested in this token, I'm gonna say I like this token. I'm not gonna tell you to like it. You have to go do your own research into this into this coin. I keep calling it a token. You have to go do your own research into this coin and come to your own conclusion of whether or not you want to invest in it, because at this point it's still at a low cost. This coin is still at a low cost, so you can, it's not gonna break the bank to get in. If they keep burning, it's not like other coins that have only 1 quadrillion. This have a whole lot more than 1 quadrillion coins. So the burning, the burning process of this coin has to be multiplied by 100 to get anywhere in any time soon, unless this is your long-term investment and you're not going to really care about how long it takes to get to a certain point. Then this could be a good investment if you're a long-term holder. But guys, please remember, before you invest, always do enough research. This video that I put out on this coin or any coins on this channel is never to show you that, hey, all you have to do is do this and you'll find out whether or not you want to buy or not to buy. You always have to do extra. You always got to go to their Telegram, start asking questions. Ask one good question I would ask before even purchasing this coin is, what's going to be done with the money after the liquidity is unlocked in the next 6 months. They'll tell you that they're gonna develop this or add it to this, pay to get it listed on certain exchanges and stuff. So you gotta go and do extra work into finding out what's gonna be done when the liquidity is unlocked and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch more. I have only probably researched only 20% of what needs to be. I'll probably say 30% of what needs to be really done to get a full understanding of this coin, because there's still the matter of finding out if the debit card is already out or if that's in the future and stuff like that. So guys, please remember, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel right now. I do these videos every day, once, twice, or 3 times a day sometimes. And please leave a like on the video, because that helps the channel grow. And thank you for watching.